Today, Senate defends state police bill assures abuse safeguards. On the foreign scene, Ebola claims 506 lives in DR Congo. Russian missile strike kills 11 in Kyiv. And in sport, England to face Norway in quarterfinals. A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the news update at 12 on Dominion Television. I am Pat I2. The federal government is set to evacuate another 270 Nigerians from South Africa under its voluntary return program. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs detailed that the aircraft will depart Lagos for Johannesburg on Tuesday and return to the Muritala Mohammed International Airport early Wednesday with the returning Nigerians. The ministry added that this will be the fourth evacuation flight under the program, describing the exercise as part of the government's continued effort to assist Nigerians who have chosen to return home from South Africa. The Senate says the proposed state police bill contains constitutional safeguards to prevent governors from using state police for political purposes. Senate leader Okwemi Bamidele said the federal police will retain the power to intervene in cases involving election intimidation, serious human rights violations, and threat to national security. Bamidele explained that the federal police will continue to handle terrorism, organized crime, cybercrime, and border security, while state police will be responsible for enforcing state laws and maintaining public order. He added that the state police commissioners will be appointed only after recommendations from the National Police Council and approval by the two-thirds majority of the State House of Assembly. Hundreds of residents of Ojo community in Akinyele local government area in Ibadan got free medical care on Saturday as part of activities marking the 2026 Nigerian Army Day celebration. Our correspondent, Damilola Daudu, has more.
The humanitarian outreach featured medical consultations, laboratory tests, physiotherapies, blood pressure and sugar checks, dental services, eye screening, health education, and free medication. This year's Nigerian Army Day celebration is themed Protecting the Nation and Serving the People, a way forward for the Nigerian Army. The Chief of Staff to Division Nigeria Army, Brigadier General Modupe Falana, represented GOC Major General Chinedu Nebiefe. He said the outreach was to appreciate host communities for their support. The Nigerian Army is 163 years old. The medical outreach is one of the programs organized for the Nigerian Army Day celebration. Falana stressed that community support is key to Army's operation success. He said sustainable security can only come through trust and collaboration between security agencies and the people.
You are aware, the Nigerian Army is 163 years old now, and we are marking that anniversary. And this program, NATSEL, is the main thing. That Nigerian Army Day celebration 2026 is a yearly thing. So one of the program of NATSEL is this medical outreach that we are witnessing today, and it's just like giving back to the society. You know, especially the Ojo community that is hosting us. You know, our barrack is in Ojo. I just feel that okay, as a show of appreciation from the Nigerian Army to the Ojo community, that is why we are doing this medical outreach.
So today we have a lot of medical services that is packaged for this event. As you can see, we have the nursing station, the consulting station, the pharmacy, the physiotherapy, the eye, and the dental care services that we want to offer to the good people of Ojo. And I believe at the end of the day, the outcome of this event will be beneficial to the overall health of the populace here in Ojo.
Beneficiaries described the initiative as timely, especially with the rising cost of healthcare.
A good benefit because for long I've been wanting to go and check my eyes because I'm having difficulties of reading. But today I have the opportunity of having glasses for my reading.
The Ibadan outreach is one of the several humanitarian activities holding nationwide during the week-long National Army Day celebration 2026. The Nigerian Army says it remains committed to defending the nation and supporting national development through civil-military relations. Damilola Daudu reporting for Dominion News.
Oyo State Police Command has arrested suspected members of the Eye confraternity during a coordinated intelligence-led operation in Ogbomoso, recovering firearms and other dangerous weapons. Police say the operation is part of ongoing effort to rid the state of cultism and other violent crimes. Still, Damilola Daudu reports.
The Oyo State Police Command has reaffirmed its commitment to tackling court-related violence and other criminal activities with the arrest of several suspected cultists during coordinated operation across the state. Speaking during the parade of the suspect at the Oyo State Police Headquarters in Eleyele, the Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Ayonlade Olayinka, said the arrest followed credible intelligence received, which led to the mobilization of the tactical team to apprehend those linked to the cult's activities. According to him, the intelligence-driven operation led officers to various locations where the suspects were arrested without incident. He noted that the recovery of weapons further validates the command's sustained effort to dismantle criminal network responsible for court-related violence and insecurity in the state. The police spokesman appealed to residents of Oyo State to continue supporting security agencies by providing timely and credible information capable of preventing crime before they occur.
This young man who belongs to the dreaded Aye confraternity were going to be having Aye confraternity were going to be having their gathering at a particular locations within Ogbomoso. Which and quickly upon the receipt of the information, the Commissioner of Police, Oyo State Police Command, CP Abimbola Ayodiji Olugboyinka, PSM and IPS, directed the Commander FCRU to promptly mobilize his men to the said location. Having laid surveillance at the said area, we were able to move on their locations, and these 11 young men here were arrested. Each and every one of them have confessed to their involvement, different involvement in the Eye confraternity.
Two of the suspects, named Julius Oladele and Adedapo Victor, who spoke with the journalists during the parade, claimed that they were arrested after responding to a phone call from a friend who invited them to the station. The suspect, however, admitted to being a member of the Supreme Aye confraternity and further confessed that he currently serves as one of the leaders of the group. Despite admitting to this membership and leadership role, the suspect denied participating in killings or any violent criminal activities, insisting that he had never been involved in causing harm to anyone.
I was called by my friend that I should come and meet him in a place, so I went to meet him there without knowing that he has been arrested by the police, that I am a member of the Supreme Aye confraternity, and I am announced as the leader of the Supreme Aye confraternity. I'm a bona fide student of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. I was arrested in Ogbomoso, 360. I don't know there because I'm the kind of person that don't used to go out like that. So I was just called and I was like, someone that was very close to me that called me, I should answer his call. So I went there without not knowing that he has been arrested already. My parents are going to feel very bad about this, but I have no word to say than for them to be sorry, and I'm not doing this to emulate or make people feel bad or to overpower people.
Became a member from a street brother. His name is Starboy. He's just like a street brother in Adenike Aziz, Lautech Ogbomoso. So he was my godfather in this confraternity. That's how I became a member, sir. I've not been involved in any form of killing or crime or anything particular to that, sir. A graduate of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, a fresh graduate to be precise. I feel very sad for this moment.
The Oyo State Police Command, however, says investigations are going on, while the suspects will be charged to court upon the conclusion of the investigation. Damilola Daudu reporting for Dominion News.
Traders at Bode Market in Molete area of Ibadan are counting the losses after a fire outbreak razed several shops, destroying goods worth millions of naira and disrupting business activities. While the cause of the inferno is yet to be established, firefighters from Oyo State's fire service were able to contain the blaze, preventing it from spreading to the other parts of the market. Still, our correspondent has more.
A fire outbreak on Friday destroyed several shops at Bode Market in Molete area of Ibadan, Oyo State, leaving traders counting their losses as emergency responders battled to contain the blaze. The fire, which broke out in the early hours of the day, sent panic through the busy market as thick smoke billowed into the sky. Shop owners and residents made frantic efforts to salvage goods before the flames spread further. Officials of the Oyo State Fire Service swiftly responded to the emergency, deploying personnel and firefighting equipment to the scene. Their prompt intervention helped prevent the fire from extending to other sections of the market. Speaking with Dominion News, the Director of Operation Oyo State Fire Service, Mr. Ismail Adeleke, said firefighters responded immediately after receiving the distress call and worked tirelessly to bring the situation under control. Mr. Adeleke assured traders and residents that investigation will be conducted to ascertain the cause of the incident.
Immediately we received the call. So as the director of operations, I mobilized my men and deployed them to the scene of incident. But once we learned that the fire has already well alighted, so I still mobilized more men. So in order to make sure that we extinguish the fire without spreading to unaffected properties here. And if you look at the situation now presently, you will see that we've already extinguished the fire. So we have been working here since that time, and working assiduously here, and people also in this surrounding, they can testify to it, the kind of the job that the fire service has done here. I cannot tell you exactly what caused the fire because the post-fire investigation is still going on, and what I learned from here is that from what they are selling here or what they are stored here, I learned that there are some substances that can absorb it by itself and set itself on fire.
Although no casualties have been officially confirmed as at the time of filing this report, many traders were left devastated as they watch years of investment go up in blaze. Authorities are expected to carry out a comprehensive assessment of the damage, while affected traders hope for government intervention to cushion the impact of their losses. Damilola Daudu reporting for Dominion News.
On the foreign scene, the Democratic Republic of Congo has confirmed that the number of Ebola infections in the country has risen to 1,561, according to the latest official update. Authorities said the outbreak has so far claimed 506 lives, highlighting the continued severity of the disease despite ongoing response efforts by health officials and humanitarian partners. The government added that surveillance, treatment and containment measures remain in place to curb further transmission, while urging communities to cooperate with health authorities to help bring the outbreak under control. At least 8 Rohingya Muslims, including children, have been killed after heavy monsoon rains triggered multiple landslides at refugee camps in Cox's Bazar, southeastern Bangladesh. Officials said several others were injured when mud and debris buried makeshift shelters in 4 locations while residents were asleep. Police confirmed the death, warning that persistent rainfall has heightened the risk of more landslides. A Bangladeshi man also died, while 2 of his family members were injured after a hillside collapsed on their home in Cox's Bazar. Russia has launched waves of missiles and drones targeting Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, killing at least 11 people and injuring about 60 others. The latest bombardment comes just days after another Russian strike killed 31 people in Kyiv, the deadliest attack on the capital this year. Russia's defense ministry said the assault was carried out in retaliation for Ukraine's recent long-range drone strikes on Russian territory. The renewed attacks underscore the intensifying conflicts more than 4 years into Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. And from the world of sport, England has advanced to the quarterfinals after defeating Mexico 3-2 in a thrilling encounter at the Azteca Stadium. Former England striker Wayne Rooney praised the team's performance, saying it showed they are capable of winning the World Cup. Prince William also congratulated the squad, urging them on ahead of the quarterfinals. England will face Norway in Saturday's quarterfinal, and Norway defeated Brazil 2-1. You can visit our website at www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at Dominioncast. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I am Pat Ido. Thank you so much for watching. Good afternoon.